What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic in a day where I was just gonna rest and not do no videos, but I'm gonna drop today because I got a lot of good content coming for Monday and the rest of the week for Thurman Garcia fight week. It's a big week, big fight, and let's talk about this Terence Crawford thing going on. Said that him and Top Rank offered Felix Diaz 325K, which is a career high for him. To my knowledge, HBO approved him as an opponent. You think it would be a go, but Top Rank said Diaz turned down the offer. Diaz said he never received the offer, so pretty much, maybe his team didn't tell him, but pretty much I'm saying Top Rank and Bob Martin probably lied about the offer. Felix Diaz risk doesn't match his reward for Crawford at this point. He got to build his name up some more, but no reason for them to lie about it. They're probably trying to protect Crawford a little bit. Especially with fighting in Newark, New Jersey on Shakur Stevenson's pro debut, being the main event on that. And, Diaz is build your name up a little bit, man. But, I believe they totally lied. Aram came out and lied about the Khan and Pacquiao negotiations. Now that fight is happening. We'll talk about that a little bit further on. But Broner's the fight that they really want. He can't make 140. Had to be a catch weight. And, his team's going to strategically match him well because he just drew 900K. Peak viewers were Adrian Gradados, peaked at 900K at Showtime. Biggest viewership they did in a long time, 2 or 3 years. Had the biggest viewership on Spike, PBC, so they're not going to make that fight. But that's the fight that Bob and Team Crawford and Top Rank wants to make him a crossover star, but, Broner fight him in a minute, but it's not the fight that they want. They know that he would destroy Broner. Other than the Broner fanboys that believe he can just turn it up when he wants to, but it's not the fight that's going to happen. He's going to take his time, but that's the fight that they want to cross him over with, other than, Manny Pacquiao not happening. Provodnikov out there, semi-retired, looking for the right fight. Don't like fighting boxer movers, defensive fighters, or any type of guy that doesn't stand right in front of him stationary. So he's going to wait for the right opportunity, a la Crawford relinquishes all the belts and moves up. Amir Khan is a guy that's out there as well, good fighter, but he hasn't truly bounced back. But they just want an opponent, just to get him. We got some other names just to get him out of there. That's the guy, but he's not back yet, and I don't know if he ever will get back. Frankie Gomez, I think they call him the Pitbull. Freddie Rose said that's his new Manny Pacquiao, and he has star qualities. He's a good boxer. Good athleticism. I think he blasted out Mauricio Herrera pretty easy. Beat him, outpointed him, and Herrera's a good fighter as well. And if he really, wanted to come back to 140, he's disciplined. He's in the gym. His head's right, and Freddie can work with him. He can listen. He can be a formidable challenge to upset, Crawford's apple cart. He has, abundance of talent. Then we have Mike, yes indeed, Reed. He's with Top Rank. They wouldn't hesitate to make that fight. I don't know if he's truly ready, but he's a talented fighter out the D.C. area. Same area, I believe, Lamont Peterson is out of. Jared Swift Hurd, new 154 IBF junior middleweight titleist, who blasted out Tony Harrison this weekend. So that's a bubbling boxing scene in that D.C. Maryland district, the D.C. district. Hopefully the best for him. He's another strong fighter with a lot of good, qualities. He's a little short. He's 5'6", but he got a lot of talent, man. And I look forward to him. And then you got Rance. I think this is the fight that most intrigues me from a talent standpoint. You have the almost 6 foot, 5'11", Rance Barthelemy, who's an unbelievable talent. He's not such a pillow puncher, but he's not a power puncher. Very rangy. He's in the build of height-wise as Victor Posto, but he's not upright. I think he's a Cuban fighter. I think there's a Cuban flag in there. He's very athletic. He's moving up to 140 now. And, very long. And, I think he wants the gun for Terence Crawford. I think that's a fight that he wants. And Cubans, how they come. They're tough, swift, athletic, and they know how to box. It's just the point, are they amateur 4 or 5 round fighters, or can they really hold it together for the full 12 championship rounds? And that's the case. He can give Crawford a run for his money. I think that's the blue chip fight of that division. I think that's the best versus the best. And I know people say, well, Rances haven't even fought at 140 yet, but he's very rangy, and he's easily the most talented 140 fighter Right up there with Frankie Gomez, bar none. You know, I think that's a guy. I think he's a very far better fighter than Victor Postol. Victor Postol is kind of like a robot. He's still upright, that European style, but he's an offensive. But Bartholomew got some good feet, good hands. They both work together. He's slick, and he's something that Crawford hasn't seen on the pro level since Gamboa, but he's rangy. He's tall. He's not a small guy. And I like to see how he does with, at 140 with a little debut before Crawford. But if they offer him May 20th, Al Heyman, and I think that's who managed him, and his team wouldn't hesitate to take that fight. I think that's the upper echelon. That's the pinnacle of that 140 division for Terence Crawford. In Newark, New Jersey, they will be getting a hell of a treat on what is presumed to be Shakur Stevenson's pro debut. Them fans will get a treat by that fight. That is a wonderful fight. That's a fight I wouldn't call it a 50-50 fight, but I will call it a 60-40 or 55-45 fight, because Bartholomew definitely can fight. I would want to see him fight at 140 first before I can call it a too close to call fight. But a lot of people just, Crawford hasn't seen anybody with the caliber of his skills since Yuriorkis Gamboa, but he's longer, bigger. I'm not saying that he's athletic or he's as skilled as Gamboa, but he's a dude that he's went the distance, he can fight, he can box, he fought some formidable guys. I think him and Crawford will make a good fight now, and even better fight down the line. This your boy CJ Goodfellow with the Boxing Clinic. We gone.